Hey, what's up, YouTube? I'm with Jack from Team Formula One. He just... What? Is that not a real thing?
No, it is a real thing. Yeah,
Okay.
go with it.
Okay, Team Formula One. He just went undefeated at locals. Beat former champ, OTS champ Harvey Law right there. The guy in the black. But yeah, so he was playing Spirits. Any comments? Anything?
I didn't expect to win a game.
Yeah, but you beat everybody.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alright.
I recognized the deck was good. I just didn't think I would like do well. But it's local, so anything happens really. I mean, this kid fucking wins with like shitty decks. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, alright.
So 3 Aratama. It's basically most of these are spirits. Spirits, when they're flipped or normal summoned, they go back to your hand in the end phase. When Aratama is flip summoned or flip face up or normal summoned, you can add any other spirit from your deck to your hand. So it's like a Stratos, except like it goes back to your hand in the end phase, so you can like use it again later. And it's part of the combos with Dark for chaos stuff, I guess. You can also set it like turn 1 if you don't want to get like Veiler or you want to like wall up or something. And if they don't attack it, next turn you can like flip it up, add something, then like summon another one and add another thing.
18 defense?
Yeah, 18 defense. So it's hard to get over if you don't like go off or whatever, but like you play like protection to keep it alive if you need to. 3 Nikitama, the newest spirit. He's sort of like a caster or Pollux for spirits. When he's like during the turn you flip him up or normal summon him, you can normal summon another spirit in addition to your normal summon, and like caster and Pollux you only get it once per turn. But like the idea is you go like normal summon Nikitama and then normal summon Aratama. Aratama will add like something else like a Nikitama to your hand or whatever, or you can just add any spirit that you need. So it's like it makes easy rank 4 plays. But the other cool part about Nikitama is that whenever he's sent to the graveyard, if you control a spirit, you can draw 1 card. So like it works like when it's sent to the graveyard by any means. So you like overlay it for an Xyz and then detach Nikitama as a material. You draw a card as long as you have another spirit. So like you can get a lot of advantage when you use it. I play Kageto Kage as well. Like you can go Nikitama, Aratama, Kageto Kage. You add something with Aratama, then you overlay Nikitama and Kageto for an Xyz, detach Nikitama, draw a card. It also works with like tribute spirits and stuff. But I only play like 1, which is Dark Dust, but it's still good for like the Xyz plays. And then we play 2 Yamato no Kami. It's a level 6 spirit. All the spirits can't be special summoned, but this guy, you have to special summon him by removing a spirit from your graveyard. He bounces like all the other ones, and if he kills something by battle, you get to pop a spell trap. The main reason you play him is because he's searchable. You play 2, you want to pull them together as fast as you can with like Aratama, because Aratama can add Yamato. Yamato also is pretty big. He's also 22 if he wants to get over anything. But like you also play him because if you get 2, you make for the like the easiest rank 6 plays ever. You can make like Ptolemy, Bouncer, Gauntlet Launcher, anything really helpful. Just to like create a big board. Like you can add back some of the like Nikitamas and Aratamas or whatever. You don't want to play 3. I've played 3 before, but I didn't like 3 because like you can open it. Like you need to open Aratama or else your deck isn't really doing much. So like if you open like multiples of these, you're fucked. Especially if you don't have things turned before it. Play 1 Resetsu. Resetsu, he's another spirit. When he's normal summoned, you can reveal any spirit in your hand to bounce a face-up attack position monster. And then you can't special summon during the turn you use his effect. So like you can't really do any Xyz plays with him. But like you can always add it with Aratama if you want, and you can like reveal any extra spirits you have in your hand because they all like clog up in your hand. To bounce like problem cards. Like I find it really good versus like Evil Swarm and Constellar because you can get rid of like Ophion, Pleiades, Omega, or whatever just by normal summoning him. I mean, it's good. It's pretty much good in like every matchup. You can bounce like Worlds and Prophecies or whatever if you need to.
That's terrible.
What?
I mean, for them, to have the world in their hand.
Yeah. I mean, they might have a second world, but like you can always find uses for it. We play 1 Dark Dust. When it's tribute summon, you blow up all face-ups on the fields. You can combo him with Nikitama, because you can go like normal summon Nikitama, then tribute for Dark Dust. Since Nikitama is sent to the graveyard and you control a spirit, you draw a card after you nuke with Dark Dust, and then Dark Dust returns to your hand. It's good for countering pushes. Like if a deck like Mermails goes off on you, you can just counter them by summoning like Dark Dust and nuking their field, just punishing for it. I didn't really summon it that much today, but I feel like it's still needed for like the cases where you're in a pinch, you can just like summon Dark Dust, nuke the field.
So do you still like this deck?
I think it's good. And then 1 Izanami. Izanami's another spirit. When it's normal summon or flip face up, you can discard a card to add any spirit in your graveyard to your hand. So you can recycle Aratamas that you use for Xyz materials, you can recycle Yamatas, Dark Dust if it dies somehow, like Nikitama. And the cool part is you can like discard Nikitama and then add back a spirit, like even a different Nikitama, and the Nikitama you discarded will then draw you another card because you have a spirit. It's good after you do everything else. Like you can add back a Yamato, and then drop it, like swing for like 33 total if they don't have anything, just get over their guy or whatever. So I think it's good. These are all the spirits. I don't like Tsukiyomi. I tested it before, but it didn't really do as much as like the other spirits. I might play like another Izanami. I don't know. I like the lineup. Then we play 3 Kageto Kage. Kageto Kage combos really well with Aratama, Nikitama, and stuff like that, because it makes easy rank 4s for Nikitama to get into the graveyard. Like, as I say, you can go Nikitama, Kageto, Aratama, then overlay Kageto and Aratama, or sorry, Nikitama, detach, draw, whatever. And it also makes like good rank 4s if you like are in a pinch. Like, you can make Excited Knight off of just a Spirit Summon, which is always good, because Excited Knight's fair. It's also dark for BLS. And yeah, BLS, it's broken. You play lights and darks. Yeah, it's broken. But it's good because it's basically searchable in this deck. Because what you can do is make a Volvo chain by using Nikitama's material. And if you detach Nikitama and put BLS on top of your deck, Nikitama will then activate as long as you have another spirit to draw the BLS and you can drop it that turn, which I think is really broken. You can also go overlay like a Nikitama and a Kageto Kage for a chain. Detach Nikitama, then send another one. So then you draw 2 cards. So that's like, you can just make chain, draw 2 cards. I think it's like one of the, like, it just enables everything. Yeah, pot of greed. So that's why you play Kageto. You need the field presence, especially because like you only get field presence from Nikitama, because everything's just like normal sum related outside of like Yamato. And we play 2 Trags, because everything clogs in your hand. You'll have a large hand size when it comes around to it, because like you're gonna have like Aratama's adding stuff, and Aratama goes back to your hand. Like often you'll find yourself having like 6 cards in hand. This Trag's like huge when you drop it. Trag can also like discard your 4s to take stuff. I didn't get to do that today, but it's broken because like you can pitch Nikitama if you want to take a level 4, then you draw a card for it, so it's nice. And then 2 Valor. Valor's really good this format. I didn't play 3 because I think 3 clogged in like hand testing and stuff, so I just went with 2. And there's also like space issues and stuff. So it's 19 monsters, 11. Yeah, 19 monsters. For spells, play 3 MST, good card. 3 Upstart. 3 Upstart's there because you want the consistency. You want to play a 37 card deck so you can draw to your Aratamas more. You rely on having Aratama in your hand like for every game. If you don't draw it, it's hard to come back. Like you can have hands of like Nikitama and Kageto to make rank 4s, but most of the time you're winning if you have Aratama. Dark Hole, Book of Moon, they're staples, I guess. 3 Creature Swap. Creature Swap is broken in spirits. In case like you don't know, you can creature swap a spirit. You get their guy if you have something good to take, and then the spirit on their side of the field goes back to your hand in the end phase. So like you can summon Aratama, and then creature swap their like huge guy, and Aratama goes back for you to use later. So it's really good. It also works in conjunction with Legacy of Yatagarasu, which I played 3 of. I'm gonna go to Traps and Sec. So it's it works well with the Legacy. I'll get to that in a minute. It's 11 spells.
Yeah.
All right, so Legacy of Yatagarasu is, I think, one of the better cards in the deck. First of all, it turns your 37 card deck into a 34 card deck, so you see Aratama even more often. And then, like, if you have Creature Swap, you can give them like your spirit, and then Legacy of Yatagarasu, because Legacy of Yatagarasu not only like draws you a card, but if your opponent has a spirit, you get to draw 2 cards. So it's like it's a pretty greedy value play. I think it was risky to use, but I liked it. I got to do it one game today, and it was good.
They also use their MSTs if they're like
what?
Oh yeah,
yeah. You can soak up MSTs too, which is nice. The only time it's bad is when you're like top decking and you draw like a Legacy. It's like okay, so 3 Legacy, 2 Fiendish. I think 3 is redundant when you have like Valor and shit. I just like 2. Warning, Bottomless, Compulse, Torrential, Blackhorn. Blackhorn's a good card this format. No reason not to deck it. It's good versus almost every deck. So it's 10 traps, and then so it's 10 traps, 11 spells, 19 monsters. Alright, moving on to the extra deck. I play 2 King of the Fair Limps just to like when you're going for rank 4s, you don't have anything to go for. You can just make like a King of Fair Limps to add another Kageto Kage to your hand. I summoned it like a few times today. I never really needed the second, so I'm probably gonna cut it. There's like a lot of space in the extra deck that you can go for stuff. I think you at least need 1 Fair Limps for more Kageto Kages at least. We play the 1 Laval Chain for the reasons I stated earlier with Nikitama and BLS and stuff like that. It's just like it's probably the rank 4 you're gonna go for the most in the deck, so that's why I play it. It's the best card in the extra deck by far. 101, it's good. It's good. You can like detach. You can go like. I haven't done this, but you can go like Nikitama, overlay for Arknight, have a spirit on the field, detach both Nikitamas, draw 2. That's cool. It might happen one day. but that's why. I mean, it's also good because it's Arknight, so, you know. 1x Sidon because it's fair. Kageto Kage makes it really easily. Like, if you want to do a turn 1, you can if you want. I mean, I don't recommend it.
It's gonna be like, it's not fair. Because nobody's talking about it. It's not fair.
1 Emerald, because like you rush through your Nikitamas really fast, so like it's a way to put them back. Same with Kageto Kages. It's pretty clutch, especially if you can protect it. 1 Dweller for water and other decks that it's good against. So you can make it really easy, like most of the seas with Kageto Kage. So like you can make like a turn 1 Dweller versus like Mermails and shit, and that's really good because then they can't do anything unless they like run over it. And a cool thing to note is that Izanami, the 1 spirit that adds things back, is water. So like you can go like Izanami, Kageto Kage into Abyss Dweller, and it's 22, so it's even harder for them to get over. I never got to do that, but it's still a thing that you should keep in mind if you're playing the deck. 1 Maestro, it's good. Same for like, I mean, like it's just there's just generic good rank 4s in the extra deck. And like you can put Nikitamas on it, and like if it dies, you can attach Nikitama as usual. 1 Direwolf to pop Spell Trap Hate. Like you have Excite Knight, but you have Diamond Direwolf just in case. Like that's a different situation. 1 Cowboy to make people cry. 1 Pearl in case they have like Phoenix Chain or something. Like there's so much space in the extra deck, and I play like. You can play like Paladynamo and like Fairy Cheer Girl because like you can have like multiple Nikitamas, use them both at the same time and like make stuff like that, but I never really needed it. You can't Phoenix Chain a Pearl, so that's why I'm playing it, just in case. And then 1 Zenmeister. It's an odd choice. Zenmeister's cool because like you have value plays with Aratama. Like if you go Nikitama, Kageto Kage, Aratama, you can make Zenmeister with the Kageto Kage and the Nikitama, flip Aratama face down, and then in the end phase, Aratama goes back up and then adds a Spirit to your hand. So that's cool.
Would you have liked Key Beetle?
Would I have liked Key Beetle today? Key Beetle's another card I was considering because you can make it with Kageto Kage and Aratama to protect like stuff. And there's nothing you really want to protect, but it's still good for what it does. Like you can protect something, and then like Key Beetle also protects himself in a way. Because like if it's like if it's about to die or something, you like send the card instead. When we play 3 rank 6s, I play Ptolemy. It's usually the one you're going for. You can add back your spirits that send to the graveyard. It's 2700 attack. You can bounce stuff that can't die. Gauntlet Launcher pops 2 cards, 28 defense. It's pretty good. I made it once. Just like destroying cards is good. And then Bouncer. If you're in a winning position, you can make Bouncer. And depending on the matchup, it's gonna like wreck them. So there's the extra deck. There's the side just cause 2 Maxi for water, stuff like that. Thunder King, Spellbook's fire. I mean it's nothing too special. 2 Encore for Constellar Evil Swarms. 2 Wrath for Spellbooks. 1 Black Horn for when you need the second one, like Girgia, stuff like that. Constellar Evil Swarm. 1 Skill Prisoner. I decided Skill Prisoner for decks that use like Bear and stuff like that, like Constellar and Fire. And it's cool in this deck because like if you have a Lavalval Changer sitting around, you can attach for Lavalval Chain, send Skill Prisoner. So like then they can't like use Bear or whatever monster that targets stuff. But that was pretty cool. I did it once, and I think it was worth it. It's still like a good one of. Like, you can stop bears, you can stop gorillas with it. I think it's good. 2 Overworked for Fire and Harpies. 2 Dusk for back row heavy decks. And then MVP, not really. 2 Cloak and Dagger. It's a cool card that I wanted to test today. Basically, it's a continuous trap that says when you flip it up, you declare a monster card name, and then after this resolves, if your opponent normal or special summons,
Or flips?
no, it's only normal special summon. Oh no, it is flip. So
Yeah.
if they flip it up, then you destroy Cloak and Dagger and banish the monster that they just summoned. So like, it's cool versus the Dragon Rulers because you can like chain it to their effects and they get banished. You use it versus Mermails to banish like stuff that they're gonna bring up with Goond. You can banish like Megalo. You can banish whatever you think they're gonna get up. It's cool versus Girgia as well because like if they use Girgia gear, you can just flip Cloak and Dagger, call MK2. So then like they're either just gonna like sit on a Giano, which is usually the case, or just bring out 2 MK2s and just cry because it banishes both of them. You can find uses in this in a lot of matchups. Like you can call. The only problem is that it doesn't negate the summon, it just removes from play. So like effects that happen on summon like Megalo and Teus and like Magician and Worlds. Well no, World would be banished before you nuke the field, but it still sucks dick to get worlded. Stuff like that. You can find uses for anything. I like the card. I think it was very good. It's flexible, yeah. So yeah, that's the extra deck.
Side decks?
Yeah, the side deck. I mean, I'm not really good at side decking. I just like threw in cards that do good stuff. I don't think. I mean, I might try like. I don't know. I don't really know what I try. I'd try like other things. One thing I was scared of all day was like Mistake and like continuous like floodgate cards. Mistake really hurts because you can't Aratama.
Yeah.
So that's why I had the Dusts. But I never really was against a Mistake. I don't think I would add anything else to the side deck. I think it's fine right now. I think Thunder King might go, but I don't know. It's alright. Yeah, that's it. I like the deck. It was fun. It was also very good.
Undefeated. Thank
Undefeated.
you. The best Yu-Gi-Oh player in the world
Obviously.
with Spirits. And this guy right here.
It's Dalton Boozman.
I'm gonna tag him.